Yo, yo, yo. What up, though? 2 for 1 special. The first stream was so nice. We had to do it twice, boys. If you know, you know. But I was catching the replay on the earlier stream. One of my better performances, no. One of my better performances. I honestly didn't even get into the Nick Diaz part yet. Should we like react to my own podcast earlier? I didn't even get into the Nick Diaz part where I said my bits. But shit, I said what I said and I stand by that shit, bro. I had you guys going crazy though, huh? I had you boys going crazy when speaking about Nick Diaz. What's poppin', Space? Yeah, we drop. Hey, so what's up, Space? Why you dropping the Holloway emoji? I thought you riding with McGregor. What's the word, Space? Space, if you didn't catch the earlier stream, bro, that's like my best work. Like that 2 days off, like I gave you guys your money's worth. I gave you guys your money's worth on that earlier stream. But shit, I mean, I don't got too much to say. I kind of just figured I'd come on here and react to earlier. Space saying he caught the earlier stream. Said you took my money for the sub and you haven't been streaming. Well, who knows, homie? This might go members only, you know? This might go members only. Space. Even gave Space a subtle shout out. Yup, shout out to Space. Come on now, Space. I just kind of, honestly, if you guys want to know why I haven't been going live, it's like my birthday's on Tuesday. What's poppin', Soda Pop? But yeah, my birthday's on Tuesday, so shit, allow me to enjoy my last days as a 20-year-old, 29, turning 30 on Tuesday next week. So honestly, I don't feel like sitting behind this desk. You feel me, on my last days. So that's all it is. That's all it is. I'll be streaming more, but yeah, on my last days, it's like shit. I ain't finna sit around behind this fucking desk, you know? Like I'm gonna go do a little bit more shit. And then once I turn 30, we'll hop back on stream. But don't forget, that's part of the reason why I put in all that work. That's part of the reason why I put in like the 90-day streak etc that turned into like 100, because shit, low key I'd be crashing out that I'm turning 30. So I was like, let's put together a crazy streak of work. So I kind of, I already did kind of, the work's been done. There, like, meaning I put in all the work possible, you know, in year 29. I put in all the work possible in year 29. So it's not going to change anything going live every day on my birthday week. I got to enjoy. There we go. You feel me? There we go. Franklin says, sound great, enjoy. Yeah, and then like think about it. I come back, boom, I give you guys a crazy stream earlier. That stream was insane, but Connor's knocking out Max, by the way. Um, okay, Connor knocking out Max. I don't see it, Space, but all right. Um, Space says, what's some advice you can give some 20-year-olds or your younger self? Shoot. I mean, okay, I mean, you want like the genuine advice from me right now? I would say like uh I'd say like you got to start young with your passions like I've already told you guys before. Don't wait on that shit. Don't burn out, your 20s working these regular ass jobs per se. If you have a passion. Okay, I'm only speaking to people with a passion. But whatever it is, like if you want to be an accountant, if you want to be a lawyer, you should be pursuing that shit in your early 20s. Whatever you want to do, pursue it early. But I'm just think the last thing you should do is work at like a grocery store, in your young 20s and have nothing else going on, or be a server, at a restaurant in your young 20s and have nothing else going on and wait to get a career when you're 30. I'm sorry, but I just don't think that that's the best idea. So I would say just, don't delay. Like when you're young, bro, take advantage of that shit, pursue your passions because they'll pay off when you're like 30 and shit like that. And honestly, I could speak from experience. Mine are paying off before I turn 30. So they are paying off a little bit now. Let me turn on the AC though real quick because I'm all sweater and hoodied up and it's like summertime. So 1 second. Because I feel like something people misinterpret a lot of the times though is like, you know, they'll make like decent money working these shit ass jobs in the early 20s that are like dead end. But like, bro, I mean, if any time you want to be broke, it's probably in your early 20s. So is it really a flex? Because ideally, if you're pursuing your passions, like that's that whole thing. Like if you're going to school for something and you're making no money, people that didn't go to school, they're gonna be like, yeah, I'm making bank though, and you're not, and you have all this debt. But by the time that person cashes in on the job that they've been going to school for, bro, like it's just you blow them out of the fucking water. So I mean, understand that part. I would also just say real quick, whether you do good or bad, okay, this is something I would say, whether you do good or bad, always pray to God. All right, for the God believers out there, for the Jesus believers, whether you do good or bad, do not turn your back on God. It's not all about doing good. I think God will understand, but always maintain the relationship with God. That's one thing I feel strong about. And then I don't know, shit. I got one more. I don't know if I got one more. That's what I would say though. That's what I would say. And shit, put in work and don't be a puss. Don't be a puss and put in fucking work. That is one other one. That is one other one. Like, don't be a fucking puss, bro. At the end of the day, space. That might be the best advice. Like, young 20-year-old, what's the best advice? Don't be a fucking puss, bro. Don't be a fucking puss. 9 to 5 is for losers, man. Shit. Shit. Hey, Soda Pop, it ain't for me. It ain't for me. Franklin says, payday coming soon, big money, let's fucking go. Hell yeah, Franklin. Get your money up, homie. Space says LOL. Like, for example, just to add on to my last point, I've been broke throughout most of my 20s. You guys know that. But it is starting to turn around a little bit to where I'm not as broke per se. But it's like, you think I want to be broke from age 30 to 35 while I'm starting my business? Like, just consider it. It's way chiller to be broke when you're like 25 to 29. Here's my advice from somebody who's achieved nothing and went through nothing. Don't work a 9 to 5 for the rest of your life. I mean, unless you want to, but those jobs come with issues. It's tough, man. It's tough. But then again, it's about, don't be a puss. Everything's hard, to be honest with you. Listen, starting a business is hard, being a nurse is hard. It's all, nothing's harder than the other. So, biggest thing is don't be a puss and don't wait. Franklin goes, roommate, an accountant. Man, I wish I had advice as a 39, almost 40-year-old. I'll think about it. Probably come up with nothing though. Franklin, come on, give us a little bit of advice, homie. What you got? What's the best piece of advice, Franklin? It's kind of 50-50 though, because how would I be able to travel slash make content? Um, I think what you should do, Space, is work and okay, I'm gonna give you, maybe it's not the best advice, but Space, if you want me to just speak for myself, I'm gonna speak for myself, and you could take what you want. But if I was you, maybe like work, but quit these jobs, like burn them out, like work them, save up your money, get your bread up, and then like go quit and travel and make your content, and then go get another one when you come back. That's one aspect. Or something. I mean, shit. I feel like I've kind of done is shit. Sometimes, bro, you just gotta take that leap with no fucking plan. It sounds crazy, but shit. Sometimes the world will just bend to your willpower. I don't know how to explain it, but you would have to put yourself in the position. But I'm not saying be a crazy motherfucker like me, because I am a extremely crazy motherfucker. You know, but shit. If that resonates with you, then maybe it does. But shit, I'm the type of guy, man. I'm the type of guy where it's like whatever I want to do, I'm gonna do it, and whatever comes with it comes with it. I'm gonna deal with it when it comes. I'm gonna deal with it when it comes. You know, if the month comes up and it's like shit, I don't got money for rent. What do I gotta do? I'm gonna figure it out when the time comes. I'm gonna figure it out right now. We're gonna figure it out somehow, some way. So, and sometimes, the world throws you a bone. It's kind of crazy, but yeah. Everyone's different. For me, don't binge on food. Yep, all the faith as well. The thought of not having consistent money scares me, even though I'm unemployed now. Even though I'm employed now. Space, you got a job again, Space, or what? I'm trying to be posted up like Ricky. Don't be a puss, Charles Johnson earlier today. How funny was that, Franklin? How funny is that? Franklin says, no, no, that's true. Don't be broke later in life. Yeah, like be broke in your 20s. It's totally fine. Soda goes, Jacob, you can pass as 22. That's very impressive at 30, buddy. Oh, shit. Thank you, homie. Thank you. I appreciate that. That makes me feel better. But you know what's funny? You know what's funny? What's going to break my heart, Soda Pop? This was going to break my heart when I turn 30. Is like people going to find out. They're going to be treating me like I look, right? They're gonna be treating me how I look. I guess you could say younger people. And then the second they find out I'm 30, they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're 30?" And I feel like they're gonna start treating me different, and I don't like that shit. But shit, we'll find out. We'll find out when the time comes. But what's broke, honestly? I'm throwing down fat soon. Shit, let's go, Franklin. Shit, broke is subjective, and that's part of the fun, man. It's part of the fun. It's part of the fun. I mean, shit, go get your EBT and shit like that, bro. Like, see what I mean though? Like, you gotta really be doing this shit, like a crazy motherfucker. You think I just got EBT because I just be like on top of my shit? No, I put myself in the position where it's like, nah, I really need that fucking EBT. So, you know, shit. If you want it, go get it, homie. Talk to me nice, says Franklin. Unemployed, I meant I got you. What happened with Charles? LOL. Also, we riding with John Garza this week. Soda Pop, I absolutely roasted Charles. Do you want to see it? Wait, do you want to see it? Should we react to my podcast from earlier? I mean, really, I went live because earlier's podcast was so fucking funny. That's why I went live. And like I did say that thing about Nick where it's like, you know, he might need to just like the experiment might need to be run. That was insane, wasn't it? Bro, Jacob, they trying to make me work for my EBT now. What does that mean? You got to work for your EBT? They not giving it to me anymore unless I work for it.
We are live
Hey,
now.
What does that mean, work? To be honest, yeah, I guess you do have to have some type of income, huh? I told him that I get paid from YouTube 1,000, like I don't get paid $1,000 a month from YouTube, but a little, you know, I shouldn't really divulge all that. I get a little bit less, but I told him that, and I was like, that's my only income, and it worked. So they're probably like, yeah, you're in dire straits, homie. It's like, shit, I might be. Bro, Jacob, they trying to make me work for my EBT. Okay, we already read those. Let's look at. Hold up. Yeah, that'll be crazy, won't it? Damn, motherfucker.
well,
Like, to put it in the most simple term possible, Gable Steveson, the biggest goofy phony since the last biggest goofy phony. Like he's the newest biggest goofy phony. Like if anyone really is gonna like this, I mean, bro, I haven't even touched on the fact that this guy got like SA charges.
yeah, I know.
I just be going in. It's crazy. I saw Charles on the X Spaces. Wait, you got to see what I said about Charles. Or whoever, remember that skater dude?
What? Say that one more time.
So some girl accused Gable of like SA girl, and then that girl's like, oh my, only he knows. So I really shouldn't stick up for him too much.
They did.
They did sign a debutant for Hoken and his
Dead ass. The actual champ, and then
where the fuck MTK going? I need to. And it's like we could all in my this
to go on a crazy run to get a chance at the belt, and I don't think Age is on his side to do that. And we're getting off topic because he's not even fighting on this card.
Mm-hmm. No, and I just want to, and that's a good breakdown of Charles Johnson for sure. That is, and I agree with you. But what I don't like, what just annoys me is Charles Johnson's just like,
What up, Jack?
like he's so I gotta just say, be honest about it. He's so narcissistic. Like this tweet, he goes, I can't get enough of pushing myself to see things through and become my best. See y'all soon. It's just like you just think you're so much harder of a worker than everyone else, don't you?
But what are you supposed to say? One of those things, bro. I believe he is a hard worker. I believe that he is
different than anyone else, bro.
True.
You're not harder worker than anyone else. And it's like we could all this is my thing. I'll be a hater. I'll admit I'm hating. But my thing honestly is like shit. I can't get enough of pushing myself through too.
Yeah.
Like we all be working hard, bro. You can't get and then there's more though. There's more. Let me just keep reading some.
Tuck just asked top 3 in your blunt rotation. I'm gonna give mine to. I gotta give it to Rampage. He'd get a puff.
Okay.
John Jones. I gotta give John Jones a puff. And I gotta give one to Strickland.
Yeah. Okay. Charles goes, G. What he's writing a message to himself here. This is that corny ass shit I'm talking about. You know, not the message to himself. Message to yourself. I'm already fucking tuned out. So he hits himself with the G. He calls himself.
you're like you had me at Mets, and I'm done.
He calling himself G.
This was Barry. I'm done. I'm done.
Where the fuck MTK going? I need to read him this shit. All right, let me read this to you though. The message Charles wrote to himself. G. One day you'll look back at all you've accomplished and risked for the sake of family. The goal is to never regret any decision and operate with utmost integrity, chasing your own goals. Soda Pop, please pay attention with your utmost, attention span, because I'm about to cook the fuck out of Charles for like minutes on end. Okay? Please, everybody pay attention to this absolute roast fest on Charles. Just when you think I'm done, I'm not. Okay, so everybody pay attention. I'm proud of myself and working to catch up to that vision of a UFC championship. It's just like, bro, keep it to yourself, man.
Damn, that is vicious.
Keep that
Damn.
shit to yourself. I ain't
Yeah,
worried
that's
about
so
it. Shit,
that's so
I didn't
funny.
ask, you know?
That's crazy.
You know, then like it's
Sheesh. Tell
like
me how you really feel, bro. Tell me how you really feel.
he's just always crying.
Always
Someone says
crying.
let me read more.
Barry punches on a
Okay,
good
one more
one
here, wait,
always.
one more. Okay.
All right, well, I'm here.
Charles Johnson says after his loss, he goes, to the haters, I told my wife I'll cut the skillet off if I can find the dopest head tattooer in the world to create something with me. Until then, the skillet flows. Bro, who are you? Who are you to get the dopest head tattooer in the world? In the world. This guy thinks he can capture the greatest head tattooer in the world because he's Charles Johnson. Listen, the greatest head tattooer in the world probably don't even want to touch your fucking bald head. All right? And like, who the fuck are you? Like, who the fuck are you? Should I say the same shit? Like, who the fuck are you? Do you think you're Conor McGregor or something? I don't know that the greatest head tattooer in the world is chomping at the bit to give you a free ass tattoo because you fight in the UFC. This is what I mean though when I say I have UFC fighter derangement syndrome. You ain't shit because you're in the UFC. He ain't. Oh my god, I need the best head tattooer. It's like, oh my gosh. In the world is crazy. I need the best head tattooer in the world because I'm so special. I'm Charles Energy Johnson. This is the equivalent, bro. This is honestly the equivalent of me switching up because I got an interview with like Joaquin Buckley or something like that. You know, I always kept it being myself. You know, I never thought I was bigger than the program, you know. Like Charles switches up because he's a fucking UFC fighter is just so crazy. It's like, bro, you recognize who the fuck you are. Like, I want the fucking greatest head tattooer in the world, or else I'm not gonna do it. Ain't nobody worried about whether or not you're gonna tattoo your bald head ass or not. You know what I'm saying? And this was supposed to be the last thing, but it's not the last thing. We got to cook him one more time. So you guys just got to wait for it a little bit.
My God, this guy hates Charles.
So special. I need the best head tattooer in the world because I'm so special. I'm Charles Energy Johnson.
My God, this guy hates Charles Johnson. Shout out to Law Reigns.
It's just like the craziest shit to me.
Today.
It's the craziest shit to me.
Oh man.
It's the craziest shit to me. And then this is the same guy who basically when in his last fight, when he got that fucking Suluev stretch done on him, you know, if you look at the zoom in, he's basically crying like, oh come on, man. You're really gonna do me like this? Yeah, he's gonna do you like this. Stop it.
Oh,
But it's so funny. Like he wanted that dude he truly in his heart, I feel like wanted that dude to pity, not do him dirty like that, to not embarrass him in front of millions of people. Be right back.
But you know what's the crazy part? You know what's gonna happen?
Huh.
They're gonna give him another fight. He's gonna get a win.
And then he's gonna lose again.
Yes. He's gonna get a chance to get back in the top 15. We're gonna go through this vicious cycle. At the end of the day, for me, just keep getting paid, keep supporting your family, and keep being a good role model.
He ain't no role model.
Hey, so who's your top 3 blunt rotation?
Top 3
Tuxedo.
blunt
Tuxedo
rotation?
had, okay, rate this one. He had Bryce Mitchell,
okay,
Paulo Costa, and I think Nate Diaz.
Honestly, we're not fully done cooking Charles quite yet. And even after this, I have one more thing to cook him with. See, that's some of the best. I'll go Nate.
That makes sense. Now I'm thinking about that makes sense.
I'll go Nate.
Because we know he smokes.
I'll go Conor.
Okay. I like that.
And then I'll go Bryce Mitchell. I would like to put Strickland in there, but Strickland is just gonna make it uncomfortable because his ego's big at some points. And it's like you're gonna ruin my high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that.
Strickland's gonna try to fight somebody and not have love in his heart. And it's gonna ruin everybody's high. But Bryce Mitchell ain't ruined no one's high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Max Holloway would be a good one.
Max Holloway would be good, but I don't think he really not a smoker at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You would think too down in like Hawaii.
Yeah. But it's his
God, who-
upbringing. His parents were drug addicts, so he's like, you know, really.
Oh, okay, that
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I can't think of anybody else.
Jack Burdine says, bro is cooking Charles Johnson. This was after I cooked Gable Steveson, by the way, and then I go on to fucking go in on Nick Diaz, which we need to react to. I haven't rewatched it yet. I should roll up a blunt now, shouldn't I? G says Perry on one today.
I know Bobby Green's a big smoker. Oh, you know what? You know what would be a good rotation?
Huh.
Bobby Green, Taco Badilla, big smokers.
Oh yeah,
Both
Bobby
of them
Green,
big.
Taco Badilla.
Those they would probably wouldn't pass the blunt back.
Yeah.
He'd probably be like, "Hey, go roll your own."
I actually wouldn't want to smoke with Bobby because Bobby I don't like the people who take over the whole conversation, right?
Right.
Like we got to be chill and have a cool conversation. Bobby gonna take over the whole thing. So, but
Right.
I'd invite Taco to the blunt rotation.
Taco Bar be hella chill.
You know, people who can like ebb and flow,
Yeah.
not take over the whole thing.
Yeah.
Nate
Do
would
you
just
think?
mumble their say.
Do you
Bryce
think
Strickland-
Brandon
Okay,
Schaub
space.
smokes?
Yeah,
I'd smoke with Brandon Schaub for sure. He seems hella chill.
yeah. Brendan Schaub, he kind of funny. I think
He'd
Brendan
probably
Schaub
give you
gets a
some-
bad rap.
He'd probably give you.
I actually didn't want to disagree with MTK here, but I wouldn't want to smoke with Brandon Schaub. MTK on his own with that one. Green, talk your head off. Yeah, Green would like not shut the fuck up, and I would regret inviting him to the smoke out.
Some good stories.
Yeah. At least he knows how to conversate.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Some people don't know how to conversate though. Bobby Green. Lorraine says Perry top one blunt rotation for sure. Charles Johnson.
Oh,
and then
Perry's not
Jesus-
even passing the blunt to Charles.
Yeah, I'm
like,
skipping
no,
Charles.
nah.
I'm skipping Charles. I'm going right over him.
Damn.
Juice says, bro, been cooking Johnson for like the past 2 years. I was cooking him for a hot minute, wasn't I?
Oh,
Shit, we haven't even got on any of the other topics. Wait, I'm still not done cooking Charles. There's one more. And then I'm going to cook him on this stream too. Soda Pop says, I'd vote King Green for president personally. Bobby, chill. Do you think he's going to win, Soda Pop? Me and MTK both think T-Rex is going to knock him out, unfortunately. What you think, though? What you think, homie? Wait, do we need to... And what you think about their beef? And the fact that T-Rex doesn't really give a shit and Bobby's all mad. Apparently, they only hung out once. There's a lot of lore to this beef.
I'm trying to think who.
Bobby acting like they're besties. McKinney is horrible, bro. Watch him fucking knock out Bobby.
Who are your top like guys that you just like despise? I don't think you despise Charles Johnson, but for whatever reason, it's the other guy that fought Buck. Oh yeah, you know, not a Sean Brady guy.
Sean
Do not
Brady,
bring up Sean Brady.
Gable Steveson.
Okay, and who's your third one?
Charles Johnson's getting up there, man.
Oh, okay.
Bro, it's
He's in that
crazy.
third spot. He's in that
Hey,
third spot.
get ready. I'm about to cook this shit out of Charles. Like, bad this time. Yeah, like, okay, this is the goofy ass shit, though, right? This is the goofy ass shit. Charles goes online after his loss, and he's like frustrating. And then he starts explaining it, like all these paragraphs.
Okay, I
It's
see
like,
what-
bro,
I see
you're
what
such
you're
a
saying.
puss. Like, fucking
Oh,
eat it.
damn.
Eat the
Damn.
loss. Sit
Damn.
there. Don't say shit.
Ugh.
Take all the shit talk. Just eat the loss like a
Ugh.
man. Just eat it,
Damn.
bro. Just eat that
Jeez.
shit and sit there and take it. You know?
Sheesh.
Like, quit explaining it. Quit trying to make it better.
Quit trying to make it
No,
better.
it's not better.
It
It's not
ain't.
gonna
This-
be better. We don't want the
this-
explanation. Get better. Take it. You know?
Sheesh.
Like, quit explaining it. Quit trying to make it better. You know, it's not better. It's not
This
gonna
is-
be better. We don't want the
this-
explanation.
All right.
You know,
All right.
be like Buck in this case. Sit back, you know, take your L like a man, you know, take the lick and come back better, man. But shit, all this fucking self-validation through X, I don't know what the fuck it is. You know? It's like
I mean, I get your point though. I will say
all
that. I
this
get you.
self-validation through X. All these paragraphs on the
You know-
story. Just fucking get lost, bro. You made a mistake. You lost.
You know. Funny thing about X, we're still suspended. Never. I don't think we're ever
Everybody
getting
got
it
their
back.
accounts back. Like Red Corner got it back. Soda Pop says Elijah Smith got to get away from that kid ASAP. He's becoming a regular on his channel. Anyone who associates themselves with Jaden Cable won't succeed in the UFC. Bro, Elijah Smith and Malcolm Wellmaker. I mean, yikes. Do I need to say it or no? I mean, that's a couple tough ones. Couple cringe balls to the fucking max. Elijah Smith and Malcolm Wellmaker. I mean, the cringe is off the charts. The cringe is absolutely off the charts. I mean, do we need to pause it just to pull up the cringe and then come back to this? Franklin says we got to figure out the parlay. This card has a chance. No? Okay, Franklin. Franklin, you fucking asked for it. You got it, homie. I think he's chill. Why? What did Elijah do? Oh, okay. Let me just pull it up real quick. I mean, he's just a cringe ball, bro. I know I'm going to be hating. But shit, you a UFC fighter, homie. What the fuck you doing? You know? Shit, you trying to be a football playing astronaut, football playing guitar player in space or what? Pick a profession and stick to it. I'm such an asshole sometimes. It's okay. All right, Soda Pop wanted to know what I was cringing at.
Well, we all from Colorado, baby. We all from Colorado. We all gonna represent. Again, I go by the name of Shakur the Bag. Some of y'all may know me as Elijah Smith. I do fight in the UFC. I do look bad.
I do fight in the UFC. It's like, oh my gosh, bro, you a whole UFC fighter doing this shit? No way! I just saw this shit, bro. It's just like, bro, you a whole UFC fighter getting knockouts in there, and you doing. I mean, like, bro, like this ain't what you're trying to do. I'd respect it more if like you were just trying to be a rapper, but I just can't get behind it. The whole UFC fighter rapper thing, I can't get behind it.
Yo, it's Elijah Smith, and I'm here to tell you guys about the sickest free fight pick contest.
But he got dripped though. Space says, what the fuck? It's just hard for me, man. I hate to hate on someone, but it's hard for me. Oh, and then look at this one. Look at this one. Malcolm Wellmaker. This is just the goofiest, corniest shit.
Do you think this is drip or no drip from your boy or our guy, Elijah Smith?
Elijah Smith has great taste in fashion. So before I knew who he was, me and him met because we both were guest athletes at the Marab and Corey Sandhagen fight. And so I was seeing him, I knew of him, but bro, he had some nice outfits on. Like I remember in particular, he had some denim shorts on with some beautiful designs on them. And I was meeting him and talking to him, and he had like the crystals on his teeth and everything. And I was like, okay, like he up to date, because a lot of people in the fight game are not up to speed with what currently is trending in fashion. And bro, he's on the front lines. Like I give it to him, bro. Like I like to think that I got a good taste and I keep up to speed with what's hot. But like, bro, he really be on it, and he's a little bit more venturous than I am with his fashion. You know what I mean? I keep it a lot more calm and within the lines, and he takes out and does a little bit more creative things. I love the outfit. I have yet to see him miss. And that's just me being dead honest, bro. I haven't seen him miss yet.
Do you think this?
Bro, it's a simple yes or no. Drip or no drip. What the fuck is all that yapping about? It's a simple answer. He not lying, Jacob. You too young to understand our current gen drip. Oh yeah, is that true? Willmaker is older than you though, so IDK why he's keeping up with it. Bro, who gives a fuck? Drip or no drip? And then like giving this guy the collab, it's like, bro, this shit is just unbelievably goofy. Unbelievably. Let's go to Wall of the Machine. Bro, fuck their fashion. Honestly, bro. Honestly. I don't want to. I'm just gonna leave his drip alone. I was gonna rank it. I was gonna fucking rank his drip.
Do you
But I'm
think
gonna just
this is
leave him
drip
alone.
or no drip?
What, he like decollabed and shit? Yeah, well, Maker kind of goofy though. He decollabed on a lot of posts. Or maybe they're just on the reels. Yeah, oh gosh. There's more drip or no drip. Since when is this guy the fashion icon? This is the problem though. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard for people to understand what I'm trying to say. But this is the problem with these guys. They think that they got their UFC fighters and people give a shit about them. And this is why they come up with stupid ass topics like drip or no drip. You know, gay ass topic, gay ass segment. Sorry to be rude. But like, listen, less people would give a fuck if this dude wasn't a UFC fighter. Are you kidding me right now? He's getting 352 fucking likes. 500 likes, 163 likes. Get the fucking picture. Nobody cares. You know? But it's UFC fighter derangement syndrome. These guys just think they made it, bro. And it's like, man, look what they do. Look what they do. These guys don't know shit, man. It just sucks to see. It just sucks to see. Like, this is gay ass shit. I don't care what anyone has to say. These guys are fighters. These guys are fighters. And they're dogs. We don't need to see you fucking goofing out on this fucking shit with this white boy. You know what I mean? Drip or no drip. You know, call me crazy. I don't give a fuck. I am crazy. I am crazy. So it's right on par. You know? Fucking talk some shit. You know, we in a blood sport and this dude doing drip or no drip. The fuck? Bro, honestly, Elijah does not fight often either. I wonder what's going on there. Franklin says, I'm getting some intel on some of these picks, potentially. I dress like yay for real. I do be hating so big time. I need to chill out. That's all the hate I got for right now. But no, we need to go back to the Nick Diaz segment because the Nick Diaz segment was insane on my behalf. You guys got, I mean, I said that he might need to just let himself, he may need to face the situation of death or no death. And this got everybody going crazy. Champ rounds. I think you had to file an appeal, did you?
I did.
And they didn't get back.
They're silent.
Damn.
Crickets.
Well, I've been locked out of my email, and that's a fucking disaster because all my shit's attached to my email.
Ooh. How do you get locked out of your email?
Bro, I got locked out of both of my emails.
How is that even possible?
Because so I got locked out of one because I forgot the password.
Gmail
or Yahoo.
Yahoo.
And then like I got locked out of the other one and I forgot that password. So now I can't recover either one of them. Because each email, like when I try to recover the password now, right? I try to recover the password and it says, okay, we sent a confirmation email to this other like recovery email.
The one that you're out.
And I'm locked out of that one too. So now I gotta call customer service and be like, yo, can you somehow like let me reset this password?
You're in the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, and I got a lease agreement that they just sent through, like the
No, you didn't. No,
and they're like, yo, we sent that to your email. I'm like, shit, I don't got that email. Like, I gotta give you guys my new one. So that's what I'm faced with.
Damn.
But okay, I'm obviously taking Max Holloway. Franklin, we are gonna look at the parlay, but let's just listen to the crazy stream we did earlier, Franklin. I just want to say this. Well, and if anyone wants to know too, it's so hard, bro. It's such a hard one. I'm gonna take Mario Bautista though.
Versus over Corey.
Except it's so hard. I think honestly I'm gonna lean with Corey. It's one of these weird styles make fights. I'm gonna lean Corey. I'm taking Patty. And then Max, I just want to say it to you guys for the one time for everybody for this stream to get my take. Max is beating Conor, bro, based off of science. Okay, you don't get to not put in the work for 6 years. Come back and train. Even let's give him the benefit of the doubt and say Conor been training since Christmas. 7 months ain't gonna cut it. Max been fighting, going back-to-back camps against the best in the world. Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje, Ilia Topuria. All right, this dude's going back-to-back against the best in the world. Okay, so there's just, scientifically speaking, you cannot come back for 7 months after taking 5-6 years off, taking juice, having a steel shin rod in your leg.
Taking juice.
Court cases, you're not training. You're not training. You're running off of that like iOS 4. You know what I'm saying? Max Holloway on that iOS 7. The brand new software update. He running off that new firmware.
Right.
You've been
I mean,
but so many court cases you haven't even been able to keep up.
And Max Holloway is favored, so
yeah, but I'm just telling everyone, based off of science, there's just no fucking way. You cannot. It's gonna get MMA is broken if Conor wins. And obviously he can win.
sure.
But allow me to speak in hyperbole. MMA is broken if Conor wins. I'm trying to elaborate the point that it's the importance of consistent work in martial arts. That trumps everything. Consistent work in martial arts, real work in martial arts, that's what pays dividends. Not moving up to 170, not, oh, I'm more rested. I haven't taken as much damage. Like I said, rest schmest, bro. Rest schmest. It ain't about that. It's about the work. It's about the work. And Max put in more work. He put in more work. So we're going to see.
Respect that. I respect that.
Yeah, so I'm rocking Max. Now, who you rocking with on those last three?
No, I'm gonna go with Max and I'm gonna go with Patty. And I'm gonna take the question is, can like Corey Sandhagen outstrike Mario Batista? I think he can.
And can he stop Mario's takedowns? And I think he can.
Yeah, I think he can too.
I think Mario's going to be fucked, and that's why I'm picking Corey, because Corey's a better striker than Mario. Mario's going to try to take him down, and I don't think Mario's that good of a wrestler. Compared to the Marabs and the Umars,
I think Corey has more volume.
He's a way better striker.
I think Mario's more like technical almost. Like he's just picking the
I'll tell you the difference, right? Corey can create striking. He's an artist in there with the striking. Mario is doing what he's taught.
Okay.
Mario's in there like 1-2, slip
right.
2, like he's real
technical,
real fundamental
very technical.
with it.
Yeah,
Corey
very fundamental.
is actually creating in there.
A lot of action.
He's creating.
A lot of movement.
He makes openings. Corey will make an opening for himself. Mario, he's waiting for openings and he's waiting to take advantage of them, if that makes sense to you. So that's why like Mario's going to be waiting all night. Mario's going to be waiting all night. There's not going to be any openings because Corey's going to be creating his own openings. So I think those are some good picks. I'm not sure what the chat's saying because I got the picks pulled up, but can we get into Nick Diaz and Sean Strickland maybe? Let me get into the Nick Diaz thing.
We covered the card.
Yeah. Okay, so the thing about Nick Diaz, by the way, everybody run up the likes on the stream because you're about to get the one and only Nick Diaz take from me. Run up the likes on the stream. Shit. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, but I'm not even pressed about that right now. So there's been conflating reports. Let's just put it like this, all right? Nick's girlfriend or wife, insinuating, she's not saying anything specific. She insinuating that Nick has relapsed. Okay, so she posted.
We knew that was gonna happen,
right? And so because we gotta do, we're doing context clues here because nobody's saying shit. So allow me. Number one, I think that the photo she posted of Nick is recent because another photo of Nick recently surfaced and he looks just as skinny. And so I think that's why we haven't been seeing Nick, because Nick is going back to being skinny and shit like that. And just on that skinniness alone, I don't know what's going on, but it's giving. Nick doesn't like to be fat, and Nick will almost even use to go back to his skinny physique. I think Nick likes being the skinny looking. I think that's the look he prefers. I think he almost goes to drugs for that. He doesn't like the weight on his face, right? He got a little bit of body dysmorphia from his fighting career. He likes to be really skinny. So I think he's back on the drugs and he's looking super skinny. That's number one. Number two, he's left Kayla and Martin Sano. Okay, so Martin Sano and Kayla and Nick, they're still pretty much living together. But I can't say that Nick is using, but it looks like he is.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing I've heard is that Nick left them because he's afraid that Martin or somebody's going to kidnap him again and take him to rehab. So what does that tell you? He might be using, right?
A little paranoid.
Yeah, and the other thing I would say is nobody take him to rehab.
Get
Nobody
ready.
save him. You know, and it sounds really, really bad to say, but I think you can understand, and I'm just a bit of a harsh guy, and I say this with love. You got to let him die if that's what he wants. Because he puts this thing over everybody's head. If you leave me alone, I'm just going to die. I'm just going to use and die. Okay, then let's just run this experiment then, Nick, because you fucking up everybody's life, including yourself. And this little thing that you do of like, well, don't let me be by myself or I'm going to die because I'm going to OD, right? You're making it last longer too. Just die then.
Oof.
Or face yourself with the situation, realize that you're a pussy and you don't want to die, and then get your shit together. But like, you're fucking up everybody's life. And like, you need to run the experiment instead of fucking threatening it constantly. Or making people feel like you're going to do that because of your lack of care. You know, that's the only way he's going to get better. It's not by somebody dragging him to rehab. You know that. You know that. And so that's why I say it harshly, where it's like, maybe the only thing that'll get him to rehab is facing himself with a death consequence and saying, I don't want to die. Okay, well then if I don't want to die and I want to live my life, there's only one other way to do it. Tell me I'm capping though. Tell me I'm a fucking asshole. Tell me I'm wrong.
I mean, that's harsh. But I think, you know, you have experience with, you know, addicts, you know, just within family members. And so, you know, as I do, so I get where you're coming from.
And I say some of it as a figure of speech. You have to test it. You can't, okay, should we just live, what's the option? Should we just live and treat Nick like a baby and be like, nope, he can't do anything for himself because he's going to kill himself?
No, I get that.
Or does Nick need to be faced with it and make up his fucking mind instead of putting his problems on everybody else? It's not somebody else's problem to keep Nick alive. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, like, it's not these other people's responsibility.
It's 100% true.
It's his responsibility to keep himself alive. So like, I don't know why we play this game of like, oh my God, like people need to be around Nick. Nick needs 24/7 care. I don't know, bro. You know what I mean?
Well, it sounds like even these other, Kayla's what, his wife or his girlfriend?
Yeah, what do we think? What do we think? I see Space saying, nah, come on, man. Bro, come on what, man? Come on what, Space? I feel like you guys need to keep hearing me make the point, though. But the point is simple, man. The point is simple. And I'm not saying don't be there to save Nick when he ODs and shit. Obviously be there. But like, bro, to be like babysitting the guy and like, oh no, don't do drugs. Like, bro, let him. That's what he wants to do. He's a grown-ass man, like he says. Come on, boys. Let's run the experiment. I mean, like, bro, he fucking crying. Something tells me he's crying. They're wolf tickets. Let me find out old Nick Diaz selling wolf tickets, bro. I don't know. I think that's what he needs, though. I think he really needs to make the choice. Do I want to live or do I not? And if he chooses not, we'll be there to revive him. You know? We'll be there to revive him. But he needs to ultimately choose live eventually. He needs to eventually choose live. Or ultimately choose live. I don't have enough kush broken up. I need to break up more kush for this blunt. We're going to go members only, I think. Let's go members only. Shit, if you're not a memby, sorry. If you're not a memby and you're one of the 9 people watching, you should probably cop the memby, okay? We're going to go membies only here in a second. Five-minute countdown for members only. Let's keep playing this, though. His wife.
And she's doing drugs. It sounds like
Apparently
she's doing drugs.
she's sober, but these people are weird because, like, I can't tell you for sure, but I hear
she
does
used to do
coke.
drugs.
I hear she still does drugs, but she claims she's sober.
So I mean,
like, she posted on her story yesterday, 10 years sober. But it's with an asterisk. I don't think she's 100% sober. I think she drinks, or maybe she's sober from hard drugs, or maybe she drinks, but she doesn't, or maybe she doesn't drink, but she does coke. Like, it's a weird type of sobriety that she's talking about.
Right. Okay. So 10 years sober, his wife is claiming, but he's still looking tweaked out. I mean, a lot of tweaker moves are happening.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of tweaker moves are happening. You know what I mean? Tweaker looks, tweaker lifestyle. How's that?
Yeah.
Like, it all comes with this like chaos. And yeah, but I mean, you're what you're saying is like a lot of hard love. You know what I mean? Because I get it too. Like, sometimes you are you're enabling addicts. You know what I mean?
And that's
like
that's what Nick actually gets people to do. He gets people to enable him by threatening that he's not healthy to live on his own and shit.
Yeah, you're using it as a manipulative tool almost.
Tactic, you know?
Yeah.
And it's not right for anybody.
Yeah.
So
there was that really good movie with Timothy Chalamet and Steve Carell about addiction, where his son was you watch that? His son was a heroin addict.
Mm-mm.
And his dad's trying to help him, dude. His dad's trying to like get him sober. His dad's moving him in, and then like Timothy just cannot, like, he just keeps fucking up. And there's a scene there where he goes in the house and is like, dude, dad, I just need like $100. And they meet up. He's like, dude, I can't give it to you. I just can't. And the son just blows up at him like, dude, you don't fucking love me, blah, 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 blah. But a typical addict, you know what I mean? A typical addict of like throwing it back on them, like, you know, just to get high, just to go get high. You're willing to burn all your bridges, man. A beautiful boy. Yep.
So I'll even add to that real quick and just say, if there was anybody who could do anything, right, and who has all the resources in the world to do anything, it would be Nate, no?
Yeah, you would think.
But Nate not doing much, right?
Well,
Nate,
I mean,
almost doing what I'm saying, which is Nate's letting Nick run his course if that's what he wants. Because I feel like Nate realizes that's the only way. And I say all that to say, if there was something to be done, let me put it in a simpler term. If there was something to be done, don't you think Nate would be doing it?
Yeah,
that's his brother. But don't you guys though? You know, that's the thing that everybody is overlooking. I'm the asshole for saying it. But look, bro, if babying Nick and going and chasing Nick's fucking tail was such a success, wouldn't Nate be doing it? You know, wouldn't he? Let Nick do what Nick wants, man. And eventually I think he'll come to the realization that he's over it. Once everybody stops giving a fuck. He's just riding out his last days as a little you know, famous guy. It's aight. Nate needs to put Nick onto his stream. Nate doesn't have a stream.